Brace yourself for a journey into the unknown, where the truth is often stranger than fiction, and reality is weird as fuck. A lone gunman, no memory of pulling the trigger, no clear motive, just an eerie blank stare and a story that doesn't add up. We've seen it before: high-profile assassinations, lone wolves with no prior history of violence, and the unsettling question: could they have been programmed to kill? Mind control, hypnosis, psychological conditioning. It sounds like the plot of a political thriller, but what if it's real? What if governments, intelligence agencies, and secret programs have spent decades perfecting the art of creating the perfect assassin? This is the story of the Manchurian candidate, the theory that killers can be made, not born. The idea of a brainwashed assassin first entered public consciousness in 1959 with the novel The Manchurian Candidate, later adapted into a Hollywood thriller. The plot? A soldier, unknowingly programmed by enemy forces, is triggered to assassinate a political target without realizing what he's done. But was this just fiction, or a glimpse into something real? During the Cold War, the US government feared that the Soviets and Chinese had developed mind control techniques to create sleeper agents, killers who could be activated with a single phrase, a gesture, or a sound. The response? A secretive program designed to crack the code of the human mind. This brings us to one of the most infamous secret programs in US history, MK-Ultra. Run by the CIA from the 1950s to the 1970s, it was an attempt to master psychological warfare, using drugs, hypnosis, and other extreme techniques to control the human mind. Some test subjects were unknowingly dosed with LSD, subjected to sleep deprivation, electroshock therapy, and bizarre conditioning techniques. The goal? To wipe away their sense of self and replace it with implanted commands. One declassified document revealed that the CIA was actively searching for ways to create a robot agent, a person who could be controlled without knowing it. And while official records claim MK-Ultra was shut down, some believe the program simply went deeper underground. In 2012, British illusionist and psychological manipulator Darren Brown set out to answer a terrifying question. Could an ordinary person be hypnotized into assassinating someone without realizing it? In the experiment, Brown conditioned an unsuspecting participant over time, using subliminal cues, post-hypnotic suggestions, and psychological reinforcement. The result? The subject, under Brown's command, raised a gun and pulled the trigger, believing they were assassinating comedian Stephen Fry. Of course, the gun was loaded with blanks, but the implications were chilling. If one man could achieve this through television magic and psychology, what could a government with unlimited resources do? The idea of a programmed assassin isn't just a Cold War paranoia. It's a theory that resurfaces every time a political figure is gunned down by someone with no clear motive, no criminal past, and, sometimes, no memory of what they've done. Take Sirhan, the man who killed Robert F. Kennedy in 1968. To this day, he claims he has no memory of the shooting. His lawyers argued that he had been hypnotically programmed. Strange? Maybe, but not unprecedented. Then there's Mark David Chapman, the man who shot John Lennon. He sat calmly, reading The Catcher in the Rye after the murder, as if in a trance. Was he simply disturbed? Or was there something more sinister at play? But here's where it gets even stranger. While we might think of mind control as hypnosis and trigger words, modern methods don't need a shadowy government lab. Today, the battlefield is digital. Social media, deepfake technology, and algorithm-driven psychological conditioning could be shaping people's actions in ways we don't even realize. In 2014, Facebook was caught running a secret psychological experiment on its users, manipulating their emotions by altering their news feeds. If an algorithm can make you feel happier or sadder without your awareness, what else could it do? Could it radicalize someone? Could it subtly push them toward violence? And if governments or private entities are weaponizing these techniques, how would we ever know? The question remains, have real-life Manchurian candidates already been created? Were assassins like Sirhan, Chapman, and others victims of a hidden hand, programmed to kill? Or are they just mentally unstable individuals whose cases conveniently fit the theory? And with today's advancements in neuroscience, psychology, and AI-driven manipulation, are we closer than ever to turning this conspiracy theory into reality? Mind control, political assassins, digital manipulation, staged shootings, psychological warfare, or just plain weird as fuck? One thing's for sure. When it comes to controlling the human mind, the possibilities are terrifying. And if the real Manchurian candidates are out there, we may never even know who they are. And that is just truly weird as fuck.